Well done, your princeliness. I'm certainly not in any hurry to get on your bad side.
I assumed you would attack us head-on. I clearly need to rethink my opinion of you. Well done, Dimitri.
You both deserve equal praise for a battle well fought. All three houses did extremely well. Don't you agree, Professor?
Ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah 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 ah. They were nothing.
It only seemed that way because of the caliber of your command. Even now, we must not allow ourselves to become complacent.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
That is nothing to joke about. The true battle of the eagle and lion is best left in the past. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually change the name of this mock battle.
I hope so.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
You really value that kind of thing, don't you? Well, I suppose no harm can come from it. Count me in.
I have no objections either. And you, Professor?
We'll celebrate our victory.
Oh, well, I'm not sure that's the point. Professor, was that a joke? You look so happy. I love seeing you like this. I suppose that look on your face is just another boon from this glorious day. Perhaps the best one of all.
Because we won.
I had a wonderful time today, Professor. As usual, I was astonished by how much you ate in the name of celebration. Really, though, I must thank you again. Our victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was thanks in no small part to you.
We all did our part.
Yes, that is true. But it was your instruction that allowed us to reach our full potential. I feel silly admitting this now, but when you first came to lead our class, you unnerved me. You never smiled, and you never showed anger either. And yet, you didn't appear to be suppressing your emotions. They just weren't there. At first, I thought perhaps you just didn't care for us. But I soon concluded that wasn't the case at all. For the longest time, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking. It was though you had no humanity whatsoever.
And now?
You're different now. In the half year we've spent together, I've seen the glow of humanity in your eyes, and in your actions countless times. I am truly grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with you, Professor.
What are you two talking about? How dare you get chummy without us?
That's enough, Sylvain.
Oh, please. I would love to join you as well. I have so many things I wish to talk to you about, Professor.
Oh, me too! I have so much to tell you. And I want to thank you too.
Honestly, Professor, I was only able to achieve so much because you were with us.
Ash is right. You're irreplaceable to us, Professor.
Yes, that! Without you, the Blue Lions... Well, we wouldn't even be the Blue Lions at all. Except for the blue part. Because we'd be sad.
I suppose there are worse things than fighting at your side.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
As you can see, you have our trust as well as our admiration. I look forward to spending the rest of the year with you.
As do I.
Good. Then let's give it our all this year. Anyhow, it's getting late. We had better return to our quarters and get some rest.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
That would be hilarious if that's her reward is, you know, you are still their instructor. Congratulations.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Ramire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Ramire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
An abnormal occurrence?
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
Blessed Lance.
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness.
All right, speak up, narrator.
Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
Units with the crest have special abilities. Each crest is unique. Move on the blah, blah, blah. I did that with my crest, and it just said it was a mystery. Come on, man. A brother over here deserves a lot more than 5 Gs for all the stuff that's been happening. Do I want to?
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit?
You can walk away.
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all, cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along.
You think we're like siblings?
Well, I'll confess there is a considerable age gap between us. My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence, but sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald, and the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
That's crazy.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
Do you know his age?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seems to have aged since then. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him.
What are the chances that Gerald is a bad guy? And what are the chances that he could be the Flame Emperor or the Death Knight? They seem pretty small, but you can't really discount the possibility. I don't see the motive, but it's curious. Oh yeah, probably not.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can.
Thanks for offering, but I can handle myself.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Well, when I pick out the peas from my fried rice, you can have those.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
That's nice of you.
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights. Hey, what's wrong?
What are you doing? I got a little dizzy.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
Who does Sothis sound like? I've heard this voice actor before. Can't put my finger on it. Okay. We've got 6 people and 5 points. Let's finish off the ride.
Oh.
Or not. Alright, my dog to do. Can we finish off Axes and go to A? Hey, got an A.
I've deepened my understanding.
Alrighty. It's gonna be you two, and then nobody really cares about what any of you two do at the moment. No stars for you. That's gonna take a while. We only got 4 sessions here. This would go to a D. If I could get her a healing spell, that would be quite nice. I'd have to get pretty lucky to get there, but I mean, getting this to an A, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. Ingrid. We can bump up axes, or we can work on flying. I think we might be able to get... He's working on lances and axes right now. Alright, so the axes are a little bit more important right now. Oof. What are your lances? At B? Sword needs to be at C? This is actually not the craziest thing in the world. Other than, you know, it takes level 30. So sword going to C is not going to be crazy. Flying to like B plus is going to be kind of crazy though.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense now. Okay. I care for either of you. Catherine. Swords.
Thank. I'd like to ask you something.
Art has never been my forte. Even when I apply myself and sketch a ton, I don't seem to improve much. I can envision an image so perfectly in my head, but turning it into something physical that I feel good about eludes me. Oh man. If a teacher told me to focus more fervently and be diligent, I would be so irritated. Also, what's up, Tara J? Imperfections in an art piece add to the charm.
Really?
She did not like that. Yikes. Hey.
Professor.
Shamir taught me lots about bows, and I've always... Oh. No. You're... No.
I see. So you'll be staying here for some time then. Honestly, I'm surprised. I've heard it's been a few years since you last donated to the church.
That was merely because of the financial situation of my territory. I assure you it has nothing to do with my dedication to the church. By the way, Dimitri, Isn't Edelgard currently enrolled at the Officers' Academy as well?
Yes, she's in the Black Eagle House. I don't believe she has any plans to leave anytime soon. Why not pay her a visit?
I may do just that. It's nice to stay in touch with my dear niece every now and then. Of course, I'm also delighted that I was able to speak with my nephew as well. Whether through marriage or otherwise, family is family after all.
Of course. The feeling is mutual. Professor, if you were watching, you should have made your presence known.
That guy is a bad guy. Tell me who he is.
That was Lord Arundel, the regent for the Empire. He is also Edelgard's uncle.
Called you his nephew.
My stepmother was his younger sister. We are not related by blood, but he is technically my uncle.
In other words...
Yes. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Edelgard and I are siblings by marriage. We can delve into that topic another time. For now, let's make preparations to investigate what's happening in that village.
Oh dear, the princess of the Empire and the kingdom's prince are kin. How very odd.
I find it odd as well.
They likely harbor knowledge they do not wish to share. Oh yes, I'm sure of it. But I suppose we must wait until the time of truth arrives. In any case, about this Arundel. You've heard that name before, correct?
Looks like Xanatos from Gargoyles. There's a cartoon I haven't heard about in a long time. Gargoyles, man. I think I heard about him in the library. Yeah.
Quite true. We came across that name within the library, right where the prince had been. I thought that Arundel had died, and yet, not so. He seems alive and well. I wonder what the prince had hoped to learn from reading of his uncle's charity. So many things the prince has yet to tell. How bothersome.
How bothersome indeed. Linthart.
Much appreciated.
I am a... We did well enough.
And good job. He'll reach C eventually.
I'm certain I've improved.
I'm finding my focus.
Oh, you got Swordbreaker from Lances. Because for some reason... Why does everybody like Lances? Like, can you all chill with the Lances? Relax. Alright, I'm thinking about exploring here. What's everybody else? Main reason... Oh, there are 2 of them. I want to do that rare monster sighting. Maybe this day I'll do a battle as well. It's only cooking after all. What's this? Huh. Yeah, so we'll explore today. One of these days I'm gonna have to rest. They're not making it easy. Oh, there's a brawling tournament. I have no brawlers.
don't know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy and a bit... It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same?
I am not.
Why must you be so difficult? I know the entire contents of your heart and soul, so you should know there is no fooling me.
But I am not.
Hey there.
Alright, what are we dealing with here today?
Okay.
Talk to some
Hey there.
students.
What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold.
Get well soon.
Thanks.
A lost item. Hold on. Actually... Yeah, I forgot about these. Actually... See her in here? No. How do I, like, see people? People's interests and whatnot.
What is it? Sorry.
Fine, forget you. There's a lot of quests. Raphael.
Hey, Professor. Can I get your advice on something? I just don't know what to do anymore. I used to think they were the best, but now I can't even stand looking at them.
Time heals all wounds.
Good point, Professor. I think I need to see other meats right now. Then I can come back to fish when I'm good and ready.
Oh boy.
Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to train, so...
Edelgard.
They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envisioned for yourself?
Nope. I got stuck at the Suckerfu Monastery. Teaching a bunch of Suckerfu kids. Think that's fun?
Hey. I know you figure medicine and magical healing are two ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. That's probably obvious. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy, stuff like that.
Wait, you can recruit Manuela? What? You might like the opera.
No,
Oh, okay. Maybe?
No,
No?
that...
Do you garden as a hobby?
No,
No?
that...
Okay. Sorcery school?
No.
No? Okay, okay. You know a lot about plants?
No.
No? Oh, okay. What about fashion? You a fashion person? No?
No,
No? Oh, okay. Alright, well, you know.
Hello, Professor. I know that look in your eye. You want to ask me a favor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however I can. Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right? It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Oh, that was unexpected. You are a priest with a sword. Recent allies get crit avoidance plus 10 during combat. I guess. Seem very interesting. Silence. Foes are unable to use magic for 1 turn. Whoa, look at the range on that. That's cool. Okay. Oh, that's light magic. I didn't realize that. Yeah, she likes Ferdinand. Her age is a secret. That's amazing. That is amazing.
I know you figure
I'm sorry, I did not want to talk to you. No, that's difficult to believe, Manuela. Okay. We don't got any like 4-star stuff, so let's plant the ghetto stuff. Cultivate with magic.
Right. Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about.
Your father?
Yeah, he's pretty important in the Empire. I thought I mentioned it to you before. He's the Minister of Military Affairs. Still, though, I could have sworn those two didn't get along.
How about you tell me his name?
You know, Professor, I keep hearing good things about you. I gotta admit, I'm curious. Want to let me into your class? All right, that was easy enough. Come on, we're gonna run this place.
I mean, you know, if you just got bodied by another class during the Battle of the Eagle and the Lion, you know you want to join the class that just brought the ruckus, and that was my class. Alright, dog.
Still, though.
Hey.
Oh, I thought that was like a duck. I was like, wow, that's the first duck I've seen.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, oh, this month.
Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I'm casting my line just as the captain taught me all those years ago. You're going with the captain to investigate Ramire Village soon, aren't you? It feels like so long ago that you two came here.
Can't recruit him. Wow, I have 7 points? Yikes. I didn't actually check how many fisticuff, or if she teaches fisticuffs.
Hey, I know you met, but
Spards. Here, you. Don't do it, bruh. Don't do it. Anything else? No? What about over here? Ooh, arcane crystal.
What?
Okay.
That's a good one to get. I need to improve Home Chick Slice's leadership. We're gonna change some goals here. I'm tired of this happening to me. Oh. Do you need improved lances? Oh, you need Lance A. Fuck a foo. And axes needs B+. Flying for versatility. We're already working on flying. Alright, so axe B or higher. Flying B+ or higher. And she has a C+ in flying. I need to get those lances to A. I really need to give her a whatchamacallit.
Welcome.
Ooh, I can buy advanced seals. This is what I'm talking about.
This one? Thank you.
Oh, I'm sure we've got something to sell. Yeah, look
This
at
one?
that bad boy.
Thank you. This one? This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please come again.
Hello there. This one, yes?
I'm gonna go too crazy here.
I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
Return when I won't.
Come again.
Music kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest XI a little bit.
That's right.
Hello.
Quest?
You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance? I have a request.
Fight in a mock battle with soldiers. Kingdom youth. Get out of here. Everybody wants me to train. You got sparkly in there? No? What is it with you people? Oh. That was an unexpected one.
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No. We need it. Give it to me, not her.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
You want a two-toned whetstone.
I have a favor to ask.
A silver bow.
Of the 4 or 5 years, it was. You can't. If I take
as you were
want. Hey now. Hey you, do me a favor.
Or a silver sword. I think I want the bow.
Of the 4, it was. If I take
as you want.
Hey now.
I have a favor to ask.
I don't know where I'm gonna get that though.
Of the 4 or it was. If I
as you were want.
Hey now. Hey you, do me a favor.
We could just accept both and try to get 2 of them.
Professor.
Professor? Oh, Gilbert?
Let me consider. Professor, tell me, is this about Ramire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear, and the most anyone can do is stand back and watch. It is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this?
Some kind of conspiracy.
In that case, we should strengthen the guards. If you visit the village, Professor, please, take care.
No, thank you.
Professor, what have you got there? That's... my goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me.
Okay.
I am in your debt, Professor.
Recruit?
Professor, I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to call on me anytime. I'll be happy to lend a hand. And then you can help out with my class, too. It's a joke, Professor. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
All right, we got the Hanneman. Four magic to an ally for the rally. Ooh, cool. Oh, he's got a crest. Occasionally allows weapon attacks to strike twice. Yikes. A little scary. Oh, he's got a Thoron. Oh, I like his little sprites. It looks like there's the monocle right there. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, he can be a dark mage. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. See you, sir. Got the Hanneman.
Okay.
Did I see what he could train? I think I didn't.
about Remire Village from some of the knights. It's certainly troubling. If it's a contagion, we at Garrick Mach should be on the lookout as well.
I don't believe it is.
Oh? Well, that's better. But I wonder what the real cause could be. Your words are oddly persuasive, Professor, even if they're not exactly based on anything.
Relax.
Yes, I'm actually very...
Well, you know.
Hey.
Alright, see if we get that slowed down a little bit.
Professor.
I don't want to talk to you. You did. Knock, knock.
Well...
Boo!
I could use your help.
Deliver the letter. Want to be able to enjoy my hobbies, but there's not enough time when I have to wait for everyone to go to bed and clear out the common areas. Do things during the day. Life would be so much easier if no one had to talk face to face. Isn't written correspondence like this really the best form of communication? Or face to door chats? Occasional human interaction is good for you? Oh. I was gonna say, she just doesn't like me.
Really?
Really?
What is it? I'm in the middle of my daily duties. I assume you know by now that the four saints are all-important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlin.
Words.
What is it? I assume... Still, I have something to ask of you.
On the missing students. There's missing students? Oh yeah, I actually need that shield. Come to think of it.
Need something? See you again soon.
Because I gave away my shield. It's that archer guy.
Yes.
Petra, you hit like a truck.
This is a place of mysteriousness. I have awareness of how much difference every part of the world is. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully.
I like the little design that she got on her eye, or whatever.
Training has given me great busyness, but you have given me intrigue.
Oh. Thought I had it there for a second.
Professor.
It was the good old bait and switch. Let's see, where do I want to go now? Oh, Linhart, I need to bring you along. There you are.
I fear I may become a social recluse soon. My life consists of wearing a groove in the floor between the library and the dining hall. Although I guess a real recluse wouldn't leave their room, eh?
Aye. Anything about one who likes books?
That's not much. That's not much.
I just give you a gift? A lot of flowers. Here, have a flower.
I'll gladly take this.
And then...
Agreed. Huh? Your class. However,
Nope. Someday he'll be happy. Accept my help. Until then, I have to play this cat and mouse game.
Hey.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me, how was your vertigo?
I'm alright now.
Were you not feeling okay? You seem fine to me.
I hope you're not just saying that. We can't have you putting on a brave face, only to fall in battle.
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald. Professor!
Man. Where's the swords?
Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary?
I do.
I thought you might. Traveling the world, just you and Gerald. How lovely it must have been. It was in Remire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not? Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes.
Alright, you can teach me swords. You can also teach me that. Swords.
It was half a year.
Oh, I have to give her the gift. It's this one.
I appreciate this.
It was not that. Oh, it was that one.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Ugh.
Fine, we'll walk all the way over there. Eventually.
Really?
Professor.
Well...
This sucker just doesn't put on his sleeves, man. It's really bugging me. Like, can you just put your coat on the way it's supposed to be put on?
Impressive. Thanks.
Impressive. Alrighty. We want to go down her.
Hey. Hey, wait a minute. What you've got there, isn't that... Please, could you let me have that? Here, I'll give you this in return. Fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Fire amulet. Y'all just sending me on the wildest of goose chases.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Go ahead and equip that. back on... Oh, you already have one. Who lost their shield? You lost your shield. Oh, but you can have... a ring? Well, an evasion ring would be nice on him, so we're going to give him the evasion ring. Congratulations. Okay. Oh, you have to equip either or. Oh. Oh. Ah. This is, I guess this is better. 2 protection or 10 avoidance. You know, avoidance is good. Have I checked out the other outfits for Byleth? I have not. Perhaps I should do that. I'll have to equip these two. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's not what I wanted to do. This is a really tragic moment for me. I shouldn't have got rid of that. That rusted bow. You know, maybe he doesn't need it. And again, I mean, is it really necessary that he does damage? He needs to be there. He needs to be there to tank. Well, this sucks. Actually, I could give it to my archer. He can utilize a ring. Here, accuracy ring. And you can have an iron shield. I guess we'll rock with that. Not sure how much of that is DLC, but something might be there. I will check right now. I think I've checked in the past and there was only like one thing. Oh. Yeah, I only have one option. Note that this will not affect some outfits and mounted units. Did you? Yeah. What else am I dealing with? New registrants at the Battalion Guild. Somebody wants to talk to me over there.
Hey, Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh hey, it worked out perfectly. Want to trade me what you're holding for it? Thanks, Professor. This is great.
Quest is a suckerfoo. Oh. You walk all around this place. Professor.
Okay. Hello, Professor. What's that you've got there? Would you mind trading it with me for this? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to take great care of it.
Yeah, Ferdinand. Might be able to recruit him.
Well...
All the way over here.
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate. Oh, Professor. Well, the eldest...
Yeah. Dexterity and heavier. Probably got the dex. Maybe. Got them.
Professor? It's about that thing you have there. If it's not too much of a bother, would you trade it for this? Thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever. Oh, Professor, excuse me.
I didn't mean to do that, but I was going to do that eventually anyways. Okay, someone else wants to talk to me over there.
That's a nice thing you have there, Professor. Don't suppose you're planning on using it yourself. Why don't you trade it for this? Sounds good, right? Excellent doing business with you, Professor. I've always wanted to say that.
Finally. Alright, Shamir. Congratulations, you win.
You brought it, Professor? Hand it over and I'll make it worth your while.
Pow, you can't even afford your own drinks. Give it here. You won't regret it.
Excuse me, I asked first. Why don't we let the Professor decide?
Here you go, Shamir.
Her? What a letdown.
You made the right choice. Here's your reward. I'll let you borrow it later, Catherine, if you quit sulking. Thanks.
Professor.
Professor. Okay, so if I go south, do that. Guess I gotta eat with some peoples. All right, let's do some supports.
A moment, please.
Anuela.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
You were sleeping.
Oh, dear. Professor?
is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just hold on a moment. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want?
How about we answer what we want? That took a while.
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
Sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
I have a message from a knight.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
He said, "We will never go out together again." Yikes.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Sleep well. Makes me a little disappointed for her. You know, like, did she really deserve that? Don't do it, bruh. Don't do it.
Is that so?
Alright, where's this other one? Guess I might as well go eat while I'm here. Okay. Before I do this, actually. Can I not, have people take exams right now? Oh. I was like, who hit level 20? This guy hit level 20. Alright, I guess you can't. Okay, Dedu and Hubert. I have not talked to you yet. Sethith is a wyvern rider. I never noticed that before. You could see everybody's class. There's a brawler, a brigand, Hilda, a priest. Interesting. Let's bring Ingrid. You like that, and you appreciate it. We know. Okay. Who else? Annette and Dimitri? I feel like we could do better than that. Who else is part of our class? There we go. Felix. Where you at, Felix? Come on, Felix. There's something you like. Don't be stingy. There's gonna be something that you'll like. Something, anything. Oh, it's a faculty. Faculty and night mixer. Oh. Well, that explains everything. I don't know why Blaine is there, though. She's not faculty. She's just a sucker. Whatever. What about Felix and Dimitri? Can we find that combination? No? Could go with Sylvain. There we go. Bladow, Bladow.
Is something wrong?
Oh? That was not my intention, but...
Oh, I said some new stuff. What? Nobody cares.
Professor.
Hey there.
I'm guessing this is going to be the Hanneman? Hanneman. Oh no, Mercedes. Unexpected.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Worship?
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
That's news to me.
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What is your dream?
work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Interesting. Alright, I believe we're ready to go. Actually, could try talking to some of these people.
Ah, Professor! The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was such good fun, don't you think?
Ignatz, how long are you going to keep harping on about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Oh, come on, let me gush. Did you see how the house leaders came together after the battle? What an incredible thing to witness. Harmony, even after something so hard fought.
True. If they can keep playing nice, perhaps there will be peace in Fodlan after all.
Who am I talking to?
Professor, but if you're here to...
Ah, Professor!
Ignatz.
Oh, what a...
True.
Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about you.
Oh. This guy like fakes me out every time.
Professor.
Who dat? Huh? Didn't they say that a person was here? Oh, I did actually talk to the person that I wanted to talk to. Looking for somebody whose name I can't think of. I spoke to Bernadette. There he is. Hubert. And Monica.
What?
Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time. Need something? I was just...
Alright. Recruiting this guy is going to be the hardest thing in the world. But, looks like we're done here.
Need something? I was just...
Alrighty. 6 points. 5 people. And maybe like Caspar or something. I don't know. Alright, Dimitri. Let's work on your spears.
Oh.
Alright, Dedu. Sure. Improve this.
I answered correct. I've deepened.
No.
Right, and then go back to heavy armor.
I...
Alright, Mr. Felix. What do we need for your bow? C or higher. Alright, that's great. But when you get over here, I guess you're gonna have to be a reason kind of guy. But for the time being, you qualify. Oh, and you keep lock touch. Cool. You just can't steal anything. Although that won't matter because if he If he masters Thief, you get to keep Steal. Okay, so he is a little ways away from an A in Swords. Oof, this guy does not like leadership. Which is fine. Alrighty. Let's do Swords. Get it to at least B+. And then maybe we won't have to worry about it anymore. Right? Improve that.
Thank you,
Nothing for getting a B, huh? Alright. I guess we'll get healing to A next.
Yes, very good.
Ingrid. Leadership.
That...
Really?
It all makes...
That's unexpected.
That...
Alrighty. We do Sylvain. He's got 1. We might be able to get that riding. Or not. See. Starting to think maybe I should just... Well, I mean, none of these are incredibly interesting, huh? Can we really not? Yeah, you cannot.
Professor.
You want to focus on faith. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The instructors are in my class too?
We did well
Are you
enough.
kidding me? That's hilarious.
I can really do this.
Keep at it, bro. So close, yet so far away, Dimitri. Alright, well, no surprise here that everybody wants the battle on this day. Alright, let's get some certifications going. You do not qualify for anything, apparently. Which is a tragic thing. Wanted you to be a sword master. Guess I missed my opportunity. So close, yet so far away. Oh well. Marketplace. Battalion Guild. Replenish. Hire. For you. Oh! I can finally get her one.
Whatever the mission.
Impregnable Wall. Allies deal and receive only 1 damage for the rest of the turn. Not bad. Retribution. Allies can counterattack when they are attacked from outside their... Oh my gosh. Yo. 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 Where's, Ash? This seems okay.
We will see it done.
Okay. Pregnable wall seems okay. Like cool, but just okay. Fusillade? Rain arrows on the area, effective against flyers, range 2 to 3. Like this. Recovery roar. Status effects, blah. See. You're running with Seros mercenaries. Oh, but you've got some stuff. We would want something with physical attack, hit, and protection. It seems like you get a little bit of that here. Some knights. Oof. Minus 10 avoidance. Oof. Maybe I'll give him these snipers. Give him these wyverns and they're actually exactly the same as what he's using right now, only it's better charisma. Sure.
We'll do everything we can.
Alright, you've got Church of Seros soldiers, which give you protection. And you're running with a disturbance. Running them from moving, which is actually pretty nice. I like this one. Less protection, sadly, but pretty much everything is less protection. Except for this one. I don't like the minus 10 avoidance, though. This one could be a thing. Let's do it.
Ready for your command.
Alright. Can anything compete with the avoidance that you have? No. Yeah, you've got group ice. Just the same thing, but fire. Different kind of stride. Plus 2 protection, actually. We're gonna rock with this.
Hey,
it's the new boss. All right, cool. Blacksmith. See if anything needs to be repaired. Steel bow. We'll go ahead and repair that. We're good there. We should be good there. For now, anyway. Oh, that silver bow I need to give to someone else. Inventory items. I want to give it to you. So guess we'll get rid of the killer bow. For this. Maybe we get rid of it for this. I can't compare them, which is kind of obnoxious. Sure, whatever. Looks like I forgot some supports as well, so let's go do those. Hey, still a funk? Going good.
You don't like to talk much, huh, Dudu?
I am not skilled in conversation.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes me to be. Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah. But the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
That's it?
Hey there, Flayn. I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd care for a...
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand. My apologies if this comes across as rude, but please do not come any closer to me.
Excuse me?
I am sorry. My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Seth said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is, how does he say it? Doomed to misfortune?
He used those very words! Is it true then?
Come on. He's just messing with you, obviously.
Of course I would prefer to believe that, but one can never know for certain. Particularly when similar stories are constantly in circulation about you. I have heard that men and women alike have been seduced by your nefarious ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being oversold, but...
I have heard that you toy with people's emotions, like a cat toys with its prey.
Do I really look like such a villain to you?
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain? Stay away from me.
It's kind of awkward talking from so far away. Can I please step just a little?
Truly, there are countless terrible stories of your behavior. I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with, that you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Oh, come on. Who would even... You should know that your brother has an overactive imagination.
I would like to believe that you are a sincere and reputable person, Sylvain. But there is no smoke without fire. Or so the saying goes.
I may not be the most respectable fellow you'll ever meet, but...
Until I can be certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, if you will excuse me, I must be on my way.
Flame, wait! Come back! And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message. Flame, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral! I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me! There, I tried telling her. The professor can't be mad about that.
Horses, Sylvain? Chickens? Have you no shame? Okay. Here we go. This is probably going to be a tough one. Level 19. Okay. Here we go.
I am grateful.
What if we can recruit
Thank you
Rhea?
very much. I am grateful.
Thank you so much.